Breaking tonight, President Trump on a tweet storm right now. The president, within the past few minutes, tweeting about General Michael Flynn, saying Flynn's life is destroyed, while crooked Hillary Clinton, on that famous FBI holiday interrogation, lied many times and nothing happened to her. It's a rigged system or a double standard. Then the president continues, many people are asking what the Justice, in quotes, Department will do about the fact that Hillary deleted those 33,000 emails. And the president also just tweeting about the news that ABC News has suspended journalist Brian Ross for a report Trump called horrendously inaccurate and dishonest. A lot from the president, all in the past few minutes. Joining me now, my all-star political panel for the night, former Secret Service agent, best-selling author Dan Bongino, along with former aide to Schumer, radio talk show host Chris Hahn. All right, guys, Dan, I'm going to ask you first. Isn't the president right? Number one, Hillary Clinton lies to the FBI, and I'll tell you why, Chris. Don't even start. She either knew she had classified emails, or what was her reason for deleting 33,000 of them? What do you say to this, Dan?
Judge, in some of the email chains we're talking about from Hillary, people say in the email chain, strip out the markings if you're going to resend it. Of course they knew this stuff was classified. Do you blame Trump for just airing the feelings, by the way, of tens of millions of Americans right now, Judge, who feel like there's a bifurcated justice system, a justice system for those in the Democrat Party with political power like the Clintons, and then a justice system for everyone else in the GOP and average everyday working Americans who have to get hunted down like dogs because they won a national election in an upset over Hillary. Chris? It's a disgrace.
You know, I mean, I think America's had enough of this distraction about Hillary Clinton. They see right through it.
No, they haven't.
The president's national security advisor pled guilty to a felony yesterday and is fully cooperating with the special prosecutor.
He was forced to plead guilty for lying. She was cut loose for lying. And then we just find out that a top FBI investigator was thrown off Mueller's team because he was writing anti-Trump tweets with his girlfriend, and he was married, while he was on the case on Hillary Clinton's case.
Respectfully, Your Honor, nobody takes a plea to a felony who's been a three-star general unless he's cutting a deal for something much worse.
Oh,
and the only reason Mueller's giving him a deal. Hold on.
Do you have inside information?
Hold on, Judge. Hold on, Judge. Hold on, Judge. You know this because you were a prosecutor. I know this because I worked in DA's office. And the
What'd
only
you do
reason
in the
he's
DA's
taking that
office?
deal, I worked in I was an intern when I was in law school.
Oh, you were an intern. Oh, you clearly were on the inside. Go ahead, Dan. Hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, listen, you know I love debating you, but as always, you are so unbelievably wrong here that I can't believe you're even saying this on cable news. People can see this, you know. People plea all the time to 1001, lying to federal agents, by the way, when they're being hunted down by the government and the government wants them. You know how I know that? I was a federal agent. I was at arraignments and initial appearances with magistrate judges who looked at some of the agents and said, you're charging this guy with 1001? Don't tell me it doesn't happen. It happens all the time.
Hey,
and the bottom line is the government wanted Flynn and they wanted the team, and that's what they got him with. This nonsense 1001
The government wants somebody bigger than Flynn, and that's why they gave Flynn a deal.
Wait.
And
No, wait, hold on. Judge,
and the president, by the way,
Chris,
the president knows
Chris,
this.
one at a time. One at a time.
Chris, where's the scheme? Andy McCarthy, I promise I'll let you go, but Andy McCarthy brought up a great point in National Review, former federal prosecutor. Why has nobody pled guilty to an actual scheme yet?
Right.
Show me the money. Where's the beef here, Chris?
Guys, you both know, you've both worked in law enforcement, you both know that this is the tip of the iceberg.
No,
you know that
don't tell me what I know. Give me facts. Don't tell me what I know. Tell me a fact. What is the underlying crime? What's the underlying crime?
How many times in your career as a prosecutor have you created deals to get
Don't ask me questions.
Look, the fact is that a three-star general who was yelling "lock her up" pled guilty to a felony yesterday. A person who was the national security advisor who the president was
Here's the
warned
problem,
not
Chris.
to hire.
Here's the problem. When they don't have an underlying crime, they get him for lying, and then ABC and the mainstream media jumps on it and creates the underlying crime and says that the president told him to contact Russia during the campaign, and then ABC at the end says, oh, a little clarification. Hogwash. That wasn't a clarification. That was false reporting. That was a lie because they don't have an underlying crime. Go ahead, Bongino.
You know who does it?
Wait. No, Chris, time out. You said something before. You go, oh, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, Chris, the floor is yours. Tell us what the iceberg is, please. We've now had 3 arrests. We've got 2 fibbers. We've got 2 people arrested on federal charges of fibbing, and we got a guy engaged in bad business dealings before he knew Trump. Please inform our entire audience about what the iceberg actually is. We'd love to hear it.
Dan, if this was Hillary Clinton's national security advisor who pled guilty yesterday, you would be losing your mind.
Tell us what we know or what we're going to do. Give us facts. What did Flynn do that has anything to do with Donald Trump and Russia? Yes. Give me a fact.
I don't think
one fact.
I don't think it matters.
Oh, it doesn't?
No,
you're right. It doesn't matter to the mainstream media. It doesn't matter to the left.
Flynn was privy to every conversation the president and his senior team had for 2 years.
That's right. Then make him plead to something involved with that.
He should be very worried right now. They should be very worried right now.
Nor do they need to be. When ABC has to make up the news, then there's nothing to worry about. Dan, hit it. Last word.
Yeah, Chris, you just said, well, you'd be losing your mind if it was Hillary Clinton's national security advisor and he or she were arrested for fibbing. You're right. But, Chris, that'll never happen because Democrats aren't arrested for anything. Unmask your political opponents after you lose an election? No problem. Delete 33,000 emails. Have a private email server hacked. It's all good. They never get arrested. It's only Republicans who get arrested, by the way, for fibbing, while the Democrats get away with everything. It's a disgrace. Give me a break.
Yeah, destruction of evidence, etc. Dan Bongino, Chris Hom, thanks so much. And it's dominating news, but do you really understand the tax bill? DeRoy Murdoch is next, and we'll go into depth to explain the big win for the White House and what it means for you. Stay with justice. It's the just thing to do.